Basically, this video is the second part of Miyuki's love confession and engagement. Mayumi is the first person that Tatsuya meets in high school. Her cheerful nature and playful habits have caused much concern for Tatsuya and is thus one of the characters he's very wary of. Still, Tatsuya acknowledges Mayumi's beauty and talent while she, in turn, holds him in high regards, admiring his skills and knowledge over CADs and magic theory. During First High's Student Council election of 2095, Mayumi thinks about Shiba Tatsuya's encounter with her bodyguard Nakura. She had said his name as a form of test to gauge Tatsuya's reaction, and she was able to grasp he understood her bodyguard was an extra. With outstanding performance along the year, she began suspecting he was from one of the extra families himself, specifically one from Institute 4 due to his family name Shiba, as Shai could have once stood for a 4. While they are shown to share a friendly relationship with each other, Mayumi also has a romantic interest in Tatsuya. Evidence of this can be found in their interactions throughout the light novel and Mayumi's flustered behavior whenever Tatsuya casually praises her or whenever Tatsuya is mentioned to her by some others. Mayumi was still in self-denial at start, but after some time she became aware of her feelings, but she's still not sure whether to accept them and proceed or to halt them. In addition, during the events of Volume 13, Tatsuya and Mayumi met in a fashion center, where by chance Tatsuya happened to see Mayumi in her swimsuit. Mayumi appeared to be calm at first, but she screamed when receding back to the changing room. After the incident, Mayumi and her twin sisters joined the Shiba siblings at a cafe, where she apologized to Tatsuya for making a fuss. She was shown to be quite disturbed when Kasumi said that the Shiba siblings were on a date. She fails to object to Tatsuya paying for the entire cafe bill. After the death of Nakura, she was worried about asking Tatsuya for help instead of Juimonji Katsudo. Due to Mayumi's strange focus on Tatsuya's circumstances, Mary voiced her suspicion that Mayumi is in love with Tatsuya. Mayumi weakly and unconvincingly objected the facts. It may be hint that she likes Tatsuya due to the loss of her confidence in her speech. In Volume 15, in the hotel at Kyoto, Mayumi invited Tatsuya to have a meal together. After dinner, they went to the bar and Mayumi told Tatsuya to join her dating game by calling her Mayumi instead of senpai. However, Tatsuya outplayed her by pretending to be her bodyguard and he addressed her as Mayumi Oju-sama. After Mayumi got drunk, they leave the bar and Tatsuya delivered her safely to her room. In the front of her room, Mayumi tried to put the key in her chest, but Tatsuya snatched it immediately. In her room, Mayumi asked Tatsuya to help her undress, which gave Tatsuya a headache. Tatsuya stripped her quickly before anything else can happen and shoved her into the bed, leaving her in her underwear. He went out of the room without a second glance back at her. In the afternoon, Mayumi asked Tatsuya why she wore only underwear in the bed. Tatsuya lied to her by saying that she stripped herself when she got drunk. Mayumi then dropped the bomb. She said she remembered everything, that Tatsuya should not have shoved her too roughly, and her cheeks became red when their eyes met. At the National Magic High School thesis competition, Mayumi told Tatsuya that she will forget what happened that night in front of Tatsuya and Miyuki. This made Miyuki jealous, and as a result she interrogated Tatsuya about what happened between him and Mayumi. In Volume 17, Koichi explained to his daughters that Tatsuya and Miyuki are from the Yotsuba clan. He noticed the strangely shocked behavior of Mayumi after she learned about it. Koichi also told them that Tatsuya and Miyuki are engaged, and then he proceeded to ask Mayumi what she thought of Tatsuya as someone of the opposite sex. Mayumi blushed when she answered the question. Mayumi basically declined by saying it's inappropriate for the women's side to make the proposal, especially when Mayumi's the older one. At the dining room of the university, Mayumi had a talk with Mary. In their conversation, Mary pointed out to Mayumi that she may have romantic feelings for Tatsuya. Mayumi only partly accepted Mary's words. But she admitted that there is nothing she can do, as she does not yet understand her feelings, and it's inappropriate to make a move on an engaged man. Mary suggested Mayumi to object to her father's plan. Mayumi said she already did, but her father stubbornly encouraged her to marry to Tatsuya. Mary told Mayumi maybe the sly old fox had seen through her facade, as Mayumi still not wholeheartedly disagrees with the plan. Then she advised Mayumi to thinking carefully and make the decision before it's too late. Later, in Volume 18, Tatsuya had a meeting with Mayumi and Katsudo. Tatsuya sat beside Mayumi, which reminded him of Mary's words. He thought he would be lying if he said he wasn't conscious of Mayumi as a woman, but his current emotions aren't capable for anything more than that. He knew about Miyuki's feelings, and he accepted to be her fiancé, but he doesn't have any romantic feelings for her except sibling love. To him, Miyuki is still his sister. Therefore, he feels obliged when Mayumi is still acting indifferent toward him. He decided to postpone thinking about Mayumi more in depth because it will hinder the work at hand. After the meeting, Tatsuya escorted Mayumi to her car at Katsudo's request, and since it was snowing, Tatsuya shared an umbrella with Mayumi until she reached her transportation. That's all that I knew. I hope you understood the video. Please subscribe and like the video. Thanks for watching.